Well, good afternoon, early evening, and happy Friday. Happy Good Friday. We're talking about many changes as we head into the upcoming weekend. I want to walk you through them. Starting outside right now, couldn't be more beautiful. Sunshine. But as we promised yesterday, it is noticeably cooler than this time yesterday by about 20 degrees. That's more of a season change. It feels more like very late winter or early spring. Most neighborhoods are right around 60, including Charlotte. Look at the mountains, we're in the mid 40s. That is, again, more like a late winter type day than it is early spring. We should be around 71. So we're running about 10 or so degrees chillier than a typical mid-April day. The big story today, aside from the temperature change, has been the wind. It has been howling. 30 to 35 mile an hour winds in the Charlotte area, and winds have gusted to 60 miles an hour up across the mountains. The winds are starting to calm down, and they'll really calm down once the evening gets going and after sunset, mid 50s by 8 o'clock or so, because the air is dry and the wind will then be light. And the heart of the cold air will be on top of us. Temperatures plummet overnight tonight. We're talking mid 30s in most of the Charlotte area and below freezing up across the high country. Now, frost advisories are in effect in and around the Charlotte area overnight. Just because your county may not be colored in doesn't mean it won't be cold. I'd recommend covering any tender plants. Here comes our next storm. Well, it doesn't look like much, does it? It's along the Gulf. You see some moisture gathering. That is going to provide the fuel for a powerful storm to develop as we head through late tomorrow and into Easter Sunday. There's no question we're going to see a wet Easter, and I'll talk about the timing in just a moment. Upper 60s Saturday, lots of sunshine. Here's our feature cast. Again, nothing but sun as we go through the day. Some high clouds spill across the mountains as we go through late Saturday afternoon into Saturday evening. Probably just enough to give us a colorful sunset, but boy, we've warmed up back to where we should be, near 70 in Waxhaw. Up in the high country, temperatures forecast to be in the middle 50s, with those high clouds increasing as the late day goes on. Saturday night into Easter Sunday morning, we see the clouds thicken up. We will start to see the rain develop from west to east late morning toward lunchtime, and then it's just a wet afternoon into early evening. Shades of yellow, orange, and red, moderate to heavy rain late Sunday evening. The big question is what happens with our cold front? Late Sunday night, you see storms lined up along the mountains, and they're going to press east through the overnight hours into Monday. There's no guarantee we're going to see damaging winds, but we will see some gusty winds for sure. We will likely see some very heavy rainfall. Rain totals 1 to 2 inches, if not a little bit more. That may cause some localized flash flooding. And overnight Sunday night, I cannot rule out a quick spin-up tornado. Again, our 7-day forecast, temperatures sort of bouncing all over the place, but mostly below average with the exception of Monday, when we'll see those storms roll by. Then we're going to cool it down as we enter the early part of next week. Have a great Easter weekend. Just keep an eye on Sunday and make sure you have our app ready to go.